Hey guys, welcome to this webinar today. I'm really excited. I'm out in San Francisco for this webinar today. Normally I'm out in Providence, but today we have our AdEspresso based webinar, and I'm really excited about that. Today we have with us the CEO and co-founder of AdEspresso, or founder, excuse me, Massimo, and we have Sam Ross from Teespring, who worked very hard. You may recognize him from one of our earlier webinars. He worked hard to put this deal together, and we're really excited to bring this to you guys today. Before we get started and jump into the webinar, I just want to throw a few reminders out there. First of all, huge shout out to our production and logistics team. Because of the work that they put in, we've now extended the deadline for ending campaigns for domestic shipping to arrive by December 25th to December 11th. So any campaign that ends by December 11th will be fulfilled before December 25th. So really excited about that. Also, want to encourage you guys to take advantage of the promo codes. We've seen a lot of success with that as of late, and taking advantage of that, coupling that with the extra $3 that we're giving on hoodies up until the end of the year, leaves a lot of room for you to capitalize on your marketing campaign. So again, really excited about that. Really excited to talk more about AdEspresso and walk you guys through how it works. So yeah, Sam, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Sam. In my job, I work doing a lot of research with Facebook ads, kind of seeing how to get the most out of them. And in that research, we met the AdEspresso team, and having met tons of Facebook marketing developers, the AdEspresso team actually has some of the coolest tools and some of the most advanced tools on the market, especially for self-serve, the self-serve platform. And yeah, Massimo is a Facebook guru, so let me introduce himself.
Hey guys, hello everyone. I'm Massimo. I'm the CEO and founder of AdEspresso. Just in case you missed it out, just a quick introduction to AdEspresso. We are a super simple Facebook advertising optimization tool, and we are targeting small, medium businesses. So guys like you that are selling something online, you are advertising a lot on Facebook, but you need to save time and save money. So we created AdEspresso to make it super simple for you to test everything about your Facebook advertising campaigns, titles, pictures, demographic targets. In really a couple of minutes, you can create hundreds of different ads, check out the most profitable one, and double down on them so that you can really bootstrap your Teespring campaign and increase your profits. And today we are going to do a quick walkthrough in the platform just to get you started and maybe let you discover some of the most advanced features that would be mainly useful for you.
Yeah, and that's awesome. And again, we're really excited about this, about what this is going to help you do with your businesses and how you can really split test and optimize and take your advertising campaigns to the next level. While Massimo was presenting, if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat bar. We do have somebody monitoring that. And at the end of the presentation, we're going to have a little bit of a Q&A session led by Sam and Massimo. So again, throw those up in the Q&A. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have today. Massimo, go ahead, take it over.
Absolutely. Okay, let's share the screen and let's get started. There you go. You should see my screen right now. This is a little surprise for later. Let's start from here. So first of all, I just want to give you a very quick introduction on how to set up the campaign and let you see some of the most specific features that would benefit the most to Teespring seller. So first of all, you can already see that blue bar on the top. So if your browser crashes by any accident, you close your browser while you are creating a new campaign, don't worry. We are automatically saving everything in the background. Next time, you can just say, OK, I want to keep working on what I was doing, or no, I want to create a brand new one. So let's move on. We want to use this one. Campaign name is pretty simple. Here you can pick the billing account where Facebook will bill you for the advertising. Tags, I want to explain a bit what tags are because I think that they can be really useful for you. So with tags, you can group together multiple campaigns, and later on you will be able to see aggregated analytics for multiple campaigns. So for example, let's assume that you are running multiple Teespring campaigns. Some of them are based on, I don't know, sports, and some of them, Sam, I don't know, they could be on your profession or...
Yeah, exactly. Your niches.
Yeah, your niches. You could, for example, tag with a niche name your campaign. This way, later on, you'll be able to see that the niche sport, you have 100 campaigns running and you generated 200 sales, while the niche, I don't know, religion, nurses generated just 5 sales out of 10 campaigns. So that will make stuff much more simple, and you can type whatever you want here. So here we have to select what we want to promote. You basically have 2 ways to promote your teas with AdEspresso. One is creating your ad directly inside AdEspresso, or the other one, if you want a more granular control, you can create your post manually on Facebook, on your Facebook page, and then you can pick which one you want to promote in AdEspresso. So right now I'll show you the more complex one. Later on, if we have some time, I will also show you the other way that you can promote that. So let's say that we want to promote something on the newsfeed, and let's click proceed. Okay, here we have to create our campaign. I will go very quick on this. You select the page that will be publishing your newsfeed ad.
And quickly, just to interrupt, the really cool feature on AdEspresso is it'll store your information in the fields. So if you're quickly iterating, and you have this very similar campaigns, and all you're doing is changing a few things each campaign, this can really speed up your workflow, so you're not having to re-enter all the same text, the same images every time. It can really let you kind of iterate when you have lots of similar campaigns where all you're switching out is a few words here and there.
Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of speeding up, let me show you also another thing. Maybe you are setting up a campaign, but you are missing the picture for the ad from your designer. You still want to move on. Anytime you want, you can save as draft here your campaign. This way, everything that you have done so far will be saved on AdEspresso. It won't be published on Facebook. And I don't know, next morning when you have a picture, you just add the missing picture and you publish your campaign, saving a lot of time. So another thing that you need to know in this page, you can simply click here to add a split test. So let's say that we want to test a couple of headlines for our ad. We just need to click here and insert another title that we want to test. Right now, our t-shirt. Sorry, I'm clearly writing on a US keyboard, so I'm not very quick, but forgive me for that, as you may have understood I'm Italian. And you can basically split test everything that you want in this page. So you can test a couple of titles, you can test a couple of description. Let's do it this way to make it quicker. And you can test as many pictures as you want. You can either upload them, or you have a gallery where you can see all the pictures that you recently used to speed up things. And if you may want to use it, we also have a Canva integration. So if you have never checked out Canva, is basically a super simple design, Photoshop for the web, let's say. So you just click there and you have access to a nice templates for your Facebook ads. So let's test this 2 picture. And here you can see what AdEspresso is going to do. It's going to create all the possible combinations for you. So we are testing 2 titles, 2 headline, 2 body, and 2 pictures. There are going to be 2 per 2 per 2, 8 ads that we are going to test for you. You can, of course, also test multiple landing pages. So maybe if you have the same slight variation of the same shirt on a couple of different campaigns, you can also test that directly here. You can insert call to action. You can decide where you want to place your ad.
And one thing to interrupt too is when you go back to the URLs area, with Teespring you can set your link to go to different products as a landing page. So if you can send half the traffic maybe to starting with landing on the hoodie, half the traffic landing onto the T-shirt, and that way you can kind of see which ones actually can, what landing product actually converts better.
Absolutely.
These things can really get you really big insights that will, save you or make you thousands of dollars over the long haul once you kind of discover some of these insights.
Yeah. So, okay, this is a quick review of all the combination that we are going to create. You can add Google Analytics tracking, or of course you can insert the Facebook conversion pixel that you have added to your Teespring campaign. So that's it for the design part of our ad. Let's proceed to the targeting. So we have all the options that you have on Facebook, but the big problem with Facebook is if you create your ad directly on Facebook, you will probably end up knowing that you are paying, I don't know, $1 to sell a shirt, but you will have no idea if that's $1 because maybe people in Italy are costing you $2 to buy a t-shirt, while people in the United States are costing you $0.01. It's extremely cheap. And as well as you will not know which age range is performing better for you, younger people or older people. While in AdEspresso, you can simply click here and say, hey, I also want to test people from 40 to 60 years old. Maybe they are buying my shirts. But all the options that Facebook normally have, so I know that you guys like a lot interest, and that's good because it's extremely effective. But remember that you also have all this other advanced demographic stuff where you may target mom, or you may target people that are living abroad that have a long distance relationship. Maybe you could create for them T-shirt for their loved one that is living far away.
Yeah, I think another thing to note too is, in this holiday season, a lot of people are buying gifts. So even if you're marketing, say, like a grandma T-shirt, targeting males might not be a bad idea because a lot of them are, buying shirts for their spouse. So, but if all the data is blended, it's a little hard to break it up. But with AdEspresso, they're separate ad sets, so you can really kind of control the test and really see how do males perform on this shirt, or how do females, or how do people age this age to this age. And I think, especially with the holiday seasons, people are not necessarily buying shirts so much for themselves, but for other people. It's kind of, I think, these insights can be really, really powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we come with the interest, and of course, you can target interest like you would do normally on Facebook, but we also support audience intersection. So you want to be really laser focused on your niche. You don't want to target generically people that like coffee and people that like social media, because we are selling AdEspresso T-shirts, and we specifically want to target people that like both of them, that are social media manager and they also like coffee. So
yeah, for those of you familiar with Audience Intersect, it's that tool. It's a very, very similar feature, but this integrates a little more smoothly into your ad creation flow.
Right. So if you were creating this ad on Facebook, you would be reaching out to 70 million people. That's clearly too much to target your niche. And that's because you're targeting people in Italy and the United States that either like coffee or they like social media marketing. So it's both of them. With AdEspresso, you can just click here and tell AdEspresso that you want to target only the guys that have all of these interests together. So they like social media marketing and they like coffee. And you can see that we went from 13 million people to 300,000 people. So it's a much more granular targeting of your niche. If some of you are using also custom audiences, we have full support over here. You can either include or exclude custom audiences. Maybe if it's a long-running campaign, you may want to exclude people that already bought your T-shirt. Or in the same way, maybe you are refreshing a design for San Francisco Giant shirts, and you want to create a custom audience and target people that bought your previous design. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, obviously custom audiences work really well, and yeah, with all the split testing on there, it makes it a little bit more powerful.
Okay, let me try to increase a bit the screen. Okay. That means a bit better right now. I hope you saw everything until now. So you can also target connection, which I think is not really effective for.
Yeah, unless you have connections are really mostly when you have a really big page.
Yeah, if you have a page with 1 million fans, it may make sense to target them. Overall, if you're just getting started, you have a few hundreds fans, it doesn't really make a huge difference targeting your fan or their friends, etc. Okay, another theme, that I want to show you before we go ahead. You can always save your audience. So you have created this awesome audience for people that like coffee and social media marketing. Next week, we are launching our new T-shirt design. We will be targeting again these people. You don't have to insert all this information again. You can just click here, save, and these are coffee lovers, social media marketing.
This is so powerful when you have a winning audience that is constantly converting on. You have that niche, and they'll keep buying all your different designs. Being able to save that targeting, especially when if you find some really kind of more advanced mix of things, where there's a blend of custom audience with interest layered on it, whatever it is. Yeah, saving your audience is something you can't do in Facebook, and I think really will save a lot of time. For your workflow.
And once you have saved your audience for San Francisco Giants, you can just load it back and just change San Francisco Giants for another team and keep all the other information. So when you are iterating across multiple team or niche, it's going to really speed up stuff.
Good point.
Okay, we have told AdEspresso what we want to target, but now we have to add some experiment to improve our campaign. So AdEspresso is going to ask you, okay, this is your targeting, which experiment you want to run, on which elements of your targeting you want to have insights and you want to be able to create optimization. So let's say that we want to split test our interest, we want to split test Italy versus United States, the 3 age range that we selected, and maybe, I don't know, we could want to target something else. We don't want maybe to split test the interest, but we want to check out the relationship status, if married people are buying more shares than singles. And I think we started like 5 minutes ago, and we created 240 ads. This would have taken you like a day to manually create on Facebook.
Even with Power Editor, it's so hard to really iterate this fast with any other platform. Just again, why we really love AdEspresso.
Yeah.
Nothing else really lets you kind of iterate like this.
So what we are doing is basically we are creating all the combination of the 8 creatives plus the 30 targeting option that you select. We are nearly done. Here you have to select your budget, of course, nothing very new here. But there is one thing that is very important for Teespring sellers. I know that you all love page post engagement. You don't like optimizing your campaign for conversions. So actually, page post engagement ads are just normal ads. And when you do the bidding, you tell Facebook that you don't want to optimize for conversions, but you want to optimize for engagement. So Facebook will try to display your ads to people that are more likely to click like, to click shares, and so on. By default, we pick the optimization method that most people will find useful, which is conversion, if you have a conversion pixel. But you can change these. And I'm also going to show in things that we just refreshed this morning, and it's really nice. So you can open the advanced options, and you can say, I want to do post engagement. I don't want to optimize for conversion. And we also just released a more powerful day parting feature. With day parting, you can basically decide when your ad is going to be displayed. And this is extremely powerful because people are more likely to buy in some specific period rather than the other. Now, I will maybe say
I can give you a little more insight. Yeah, this alone is just saves you money. We did a lot of research into our overall data on Teespring, and we found basically from 11 p.m. Pacific time to 4 a.m. Pacific time, conversions drop a fair amount. So if you're basically wasting money paying for ads in the middle of the night. If you can just eliminate those, then you're literally just creating money. You're saving yourself so much money.
There you go.
So there you go. In 2 seconds, you have that, and so for future months.
Or maybe I'm just thinking you could, for example, create a very specific campaigns if you are promoting something that is like a TV show. You could create a campaign with a huge budget, all focused just when the show is running on television.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Wow. Yeah. So there's probably you could even think about it even targeting. I stay up late on a shirt, right? Only ads in the middle of the night. I don't know, but I think the day parting is something again, not available in Facebook native ads, and all these things start combining, and you really start, saving money on your campaigns, and also increase, then you kind of use that excess budget to kind of increase the scale. These things really start adding up, and especially for advanced users, it's all really powerful.
Yeah, a couple more things, but just suggestions that I'm thinking of right now. Maybe if you are creating shares that are targeted to students that are going to school, maybe you want to rule out from the day parting all the periods of the day when they are at school, because they are unlikely to buy. And on the other side, I don't know, I'm a bit of a geek, so if you are creating shares for PHP developers, for Java developers, maybe they could work a lot better during working hour, because if I see it, I'm with all my colleagues in the office, and I'm more likely to tell them, hey, check out these shares I'm buying. So, but you should test it, and later on I will show you, we are going to give you reporting on which hours and which days of the week are really performing better for you. So, we are done. In 5 minutes, we have created 240 ads. clicking on publish to Facebook, we are going to create to publish everything on your Facebook account. And again, remember, Facebook is the one that is going to bill you for the advertising. Nothing is going to change from that point of view. And I don't see any reason why you should do it. But if at any time you want to stop using AdEspresso, all the campaigns that you have created in AdEspresso, you will find them also in the Power Editor and in the Ads Manager. So you are not going to lose anything, just an amazing tool that saves you money. But if you want. Awesome. So we have created our campaign. Very quickly, maybe let's show them a bit of the analytics that they can expect.
Yeah, perfect. Let's do the reporting also is really powerful, especially given you're running so many ads. Otherwise, without this reporting, I think it'd be hard to really learn from.
Yeah, of course, because even if you were able to create 240 ads manually on the Facebook Ads Manager or in the Power Editor, then you will have to deal with 240 rows of data, and I guess it will be pretty tough for you to understand if male are performing better than female or anything else. So once you are in your campaign, here you can see an overview of how you're doing, your cost per conversion, number of conversion. You can just click here and add any metric that you want to the graph. You can also zoom in to analyze better period, and here you can control the time frame that you are checking. Very quickly, add campaigns, change your bid, change your budget. Of course, we are removing the complexity of ad sets from you. We are creating them for you. And when you change the budget, you can either very easily distribute your budget across all the experiments that you're running, or if you are an advanced user, you can manage the budget for each single ad set one by one. And this is the other thing that Sam was telling you before. You can, at any time, you can copy the campaign. So if this is working great for the San Francisco Giants, you just copy the campaign in 30 seconds. You change the picture, you change the team, and you are done. Okay. Another thing which is very important and that you should check out, the reach. Okay, it's an important information to know how many people you're reaching, but what you should really focus on is the frequency. That's how many times, on average, a single user saw your ad. If they saw your ad 5, 10 times, either they bought your t-shirt or they really hate it, they are never going to buy. So when the frequencies start to increase, you will likely see a decrease in your performances, and you have two options. Either you refresh your creative, maybe they didn't like the design of the ad, but with another ad, with another wording, it could work for them. Or you have to start again and find a new audience, test something different. So maybe instead of people that like coffee, you can target people that like cappuccino. So address a different audience. And this is the thing that I really love about AdEspresso, and it really makes you understand how simple it is. So we are analyzing the campaign for you, and every day we are giving you actionable insight. You don't have to check 2,000 columns of Excel. We do that for you, and we tell you that people in Canada checking our ads on the newsfeed on desktop are 100% more expensive than the average of this campaign. It's 100% of 100% more. You are wasting a shitload of money, and just by stopping this ad on the whole lifetime of your campaign, you can really make huge saving and increase your profitability of your Teespring campaign. So you just click it here and you stop it. If you want to dig deeper, here you will find all the split tests that you set up when you created your campaign. So you can see that Australia is awesome, $1.6 per conversion. This is not a t-shirt, of course. While Canada is not working very well, $5. Okay, let's stop the whole experiment that are targeting Canada. And I can also check out the placement, the two-page post that I was split testing. Whatever experiment you have set up, you will find it here. And at any time, you can also see advanced statistics, clicking here, and you can see how your campaign is doing. So
it's so much more built out than anything Facebook has out right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So here are all the experiments that you did. And there is one thing that I want to show you on this graph, because it's a problem that I really see very often on AdEspresso users. So after half an hour that the campaign has been running, they see that Canada is more expensive, and they say, damn, let's stop Canada. After half an hour, it's just black. there is no statistical relevance in your campaign. So I know that it's really hurting when you see that something is expensive, but give it a couple of days, 3 days, according to your budget, to really make sure that you are taking decision on reliable data, not just of luck, because a couple of users immediately clicked your ad and then no one is going to click it. And also, you are using OCPM, which is an algorithmic optimization from Facebook that will try to get more likes, shares for you. It's algorithmic, so Facebook needs some data to optimize your campaign. And also for Facebook, it will take a couple of days before they really can start to optimize your campaign. So check this out. This campaign, what is it? United States was costing me $8 per conversion for the first 3 days. If I had stopped it, I would have done a huge error, because then OCPM started to work, there are more data to make everything more reliable, and just a couple of days before, a week after, United States is costing me $2. That's 4 times less than what was costing me at the beginning. So this is statistics on top of marketing, etc. Give it some time before you take decisions, so you are taking action on reliable data. And here below you have all the tables, all the information, and you can also mix up stuff. So let's see in every country which of our ads was performing better. And we can see that in Canada, this page post was really expensive, $11, while the other one was not doing that bad. So we can just say, okay, when I want to stop, I don't know, in Ireland, this page post, but not the other. So you really have great control over your experiments. Once you get used to it and you do the right testing, you'll be able to really increase the performances of your campaign. I think we covered most of the important stuff. Just very quickly, here you're going to see engagement, that's what you're looking for. So you will see how many likes, comments, posts you generated. Interests are usually a big problem, because when you have 10 interests that you are targeting, sometimes you cannot do a split test, because it will generate too many ads, it will require too many money to test that. After a couple of days, usually, AdEspresso is still able to give you click-through rate, clicks, and impression information on all the interests that you are targeting, even if you're not split testing them, so don't worry. Quick heat map on best days and best hours of the day. And remember that the day parting is based on your time zone, not on the time zone of the user. And quick overview of your funnel, so you can understand if it's the ad that is not working, or maybe it's the design of the t-shirt. When they end on Teespring, we don't buy it because maybe, I don't know, you are offering the wrong colors or things like that. Okay, that's it overall from AdEspresso. If you need any help, now we are going to do some quick question and answer after I show you a exclusive preview of what we are going to release next week. But just for your information, every email that is sent out from AdEspresso, or 90% of the email, are coming from my personal email address. So if you need any help setting up your campaigns, just reply to any of these emails. Of course, we cannot provide you support on how you should advertise on Facebook, but if you have any problem with AdEspresso and how to use it, you want some more tricks, just reach out to me. So next week, I've shown you how you can create hundreds of tests. I've shown you how you can analyze those tests and optimize your campaigns, but maybe you are lazy, maybe you don't have enough time, you have other things to do, you have better things to do. Maybe you want to think on new design instead of going here and seeing, okay, Canada is expensive. Next week, we are going to release rule-based automated optimization. And
awesome.
This is awesome, and it's extremely powerful. So basically, you can create rules, optimization rules, and AdEspresso will apply them every day for you. Just to give you an example, we could say, yeah, if my frequency is higher than 8, then I want to automatically post my ad, and I want this rule to be checked every couple of days, analyzing the last 2 days of data. Or another thing that we could do is, let me show you creating a new rule. So I want to say, if an ad has a cost per acquisition greater than
$10 is good.
$10 is good. I'm not breaking even on my t-shirt, so then stop the ad.
Look at that. It's so simple. You stop. Sometimes you have those campaigns, you miss them, you forget about them. This will really save you money from ever having campaigns that are just kind of leaky. It's skills, right? If you're running dozens, hundreds of ads, it's really easy to accidentally, have campaigns that spend too much. This is a great way to really, keep your budget efficient. And there's no other tools on the market that I know of that are like this, especially for self-serve kind of more small, medium-sized businesses.
Yeah, this is really going to be awesome and save you a lot of time. And just after we release that, we are going to improve it with support for the ad set, so you'll be able also to manage budget allocation and say if this ad set is performing 10%, 50% better than the average of my campaign, double down on the budget. I don't want even to check it if I'm profitable on something, just double down on my advertising spending automatically. Awesome. So let's see if we have any question. So again, this is going to be released like next week, hopefully. We are a startup, of course, so sometimes we screw up on the timing, but it should be within 7 to 10 days, and it will be available to everyone for testing. So let's check out the question that you have.
So I think the first one from Pat Smith, they're asking us 240 ads times $10 per day. So that's 2,400 a day ad spend for one shirt. Right. So typically, we would not recommend doing 240 ads. You're not going to have enough data on each ad set. We were just kind of showing you more, I think, a more extreme example of how granular you can get. But even creating something like 12 ads is not simple with the normal Facebook user interface. So yeah.
Yeah. So a couple of things more. Anyway, the budget that you are setting in the bidding page is the budget for the whole campaign. So if you select $10 there, the budget of those $10 are going to be split among all the 240 ads. So set a higher budget, but still, as Sam said, start with big testing like male versus female, young people versus old female, and as you gain insight on your niche, you can fine-tune your experiments and create new campaigns with some more experiments. But definitely don't run 240 ads on a $10 budget. So so Ellen is asking, can we
fund?
Can we fund PPE campaigns? Oops, we lost you, Ellen. Okay, can we fund PPE campaigns through AdEspresso with interest intersection? Yes, of course, you can use the interest intersection on any kind of campaign, and in the step after you have selected the audience intersection, just select what you want to optimize for PPE. So that's not a problem at all.
You're asking how is this better than audience intersect? I think it's different, right? It's audience intersect is like one small feature that we have that you guys are familiar with the other tool in audience intersect. AdEspresso, that's just one small feature baked into dozens of really powerful features that AdEspresso has in general. So it's kind of like comparing apples to oranges, but something all those features are baked into AdEspresso already. Let's see what else. Travis asks, is there a feature to automatically stop ads that aren't performing? And that's I think that was my ask before we went over this last feature.
So yeah, this is going to be available next week.
So next week that'll be available. Really powerful.
Okay. So someone is asking if the webinar is going to be recorded, and yes, it's going to be recorded, and I don't know exactly when, but pretty soon it will be available on the Teespring website.
And then Pat, you're asking, can I repeat? This is Sam here. Can I repeat the low conversion times? Yeah. So when I was looking at the data, across site, we found conversion rates dropped, and this is talking in Pacific time right here, from 11 p.m. Pacific time through 4 a.m. Pacific time. conversion rates tend to drop. People are up late. I don't know. It's hard to know exactly why, but that's what we found. So usually best to not run your ads then, and AdEspresso makes it easy not to run them then. Cool. I think that's most of the questions there. Thank you guys for joining us. I just wanted to remind everyone that December 11th is the latest your campaigns can end in order for your T-shirts to arrive on time for Christmas. So just keep that in mind. And we've noticed conversions have been going up, and the sales. People are having a ton of success right now. This is the holiday season. People are not only people buying more, they're buying larger order sizes. Buying stuff for the whole family. So, I know we all want to. Vacation's coming up soon, but let's end the year on a high note and let's keep crushing it. And I think AdEspresso, in the new year, will they're continuing to add features, and I think we're really excited with this partnership. They have a lot more stuff, even in the roadmap that we haven't even talked about, and yeah.
Yeah, this was awesome, and I have to say, really, we love this partnership as well, because Teespring users are among the best Facebook advertisers that we ever met. So you have my email when you sign up, and of course, if you have questions, send it to me, but especially if you have feedback, if you think of something that we can do better, some feature that we are missing that will make your life as an advertiser simpler, that will make you more profitable selling T-shirt, please send us your feedback on how we can get better, because we are adding new features, new improvements every week, and that will be really awesome. So thank you everyone for joining. Have a great day.
Have a great holiday season.